Hey Empoweristas, it's Alex Worley and I am joined by Susan Leibsohn. She is the event chair for Shop for Success with Dress for Success, and I volunteered for Dress for Success. I am such a huge fan and know firsthand that you are a godsend for that nonprofit and do so many wonderful things. So first of all, let's just tell everyone else who's not familiar with Dress for Success just what an amazing organization it is.
Okay, Dress for Success was started, it will be 20 years ago, by a woman by the name of Nancy Lublin, who inherited $5,000 from her grandfather, a great-grandfather actually, and decided to not buy herself some clothes or to buy a used car. She wanted to do something good with it. So she got together with a bunch of nuns in a church basement and came up with this idea where she was going to suit women to go back into the working world. Flash forward now to where we are today. We are now in 143 cities and 20 countries internationally and have dressed to date over 925,000 women. When we celebrate our 20th anniversary next year, we should have dressed over 1 million women.
Oh my gosh, and there's a need for it. There's a need for women who are out of work, who want to go back to work, or who are in work and want to enhance, and so much of it is looking the part, isn't it?
Without a doubt, these women, and we say now all women, because we are now dressing college students that are graduating because they have such huge student debt and they can't afford to pay for clothing either, and they need it. So any woman that's out there can come to us through a referral agency and we will dress them in an outfit from head to toe, from shoes to a purse to a piece of jewelry, and give them the whole entire outfit and make them feel great that they own the interview.
And I've been a personal stylist before and helped these women, and the transformation from when they walk in to when they get this outfit, I mean, you can just see it in their face. They feel more confident, they look the part, and they're ready to make a huge life change and get the job that they deserve.
Well, basically, I say that they come in almost like this, and they all walk out like this. And the part I love is when I ask them, how do you feel? And they go to me, I've got this. I've nailed this job. And
that's what it's about. It's a fabulous organization, and their main fundraiser here in Los Angeles is Shop for Success, which you're the event chair for. She helped start this. I mean, really, you launched it. You are the backbone of this event, and she's a volunteer. 100% volunteers her time. You said you put what, 1,000 hours?
I lost track.
I mean, so much time and heart and soul into this event, and because of that, it's become the #1 fundraiser. It's so impressive. Explain what it is.
Okay, Shop for Success is basically a 4-day fundraising event that is a pop-up store that we open to the public, and over 1,000 of Los Angeles' most fashionable men and women shop for a cause. What I do basically throughout the year is I reach out to every major brand and designer to donate some product to help stock the store. We have brands that are BCBG, Michael Stars, Hudson Jeans, Page, and then go as high as like a Sergio Rossi shoe, and Veronica Beard, Jonathan Simkai, Iro. It's just, this year we have over 150 brands. It'll be over $1 million worth of product that will be donated to us.
And a lot of it's brand new, and some of it's gently used.
Most of it's brand new. We do have a vintage department. We have 13 departments within the store. We have a shoe department, a purse department, an eco-friendly department, a huge activewear department. So if you want activewear this year, this is the place to buy it.
And shoes, you told me too.
Yes, there's over 1,000 pairs of shoes this year. It's crazy.
Incredible. Yeah, if you love to shop, if you love designer clothes and you like good deals on those designer clothes, this is the place to be. And the best part, of course, is that you are helping raise money for an incredible cause. And it's just, I can attest to it. I was there last year. It's a fun atmosphere. There's drinks, there's fun food, there's socializing. It's a great atmosphere, music. Now tell us a little bit more about your journey, because you started out as a single mom, so it gave you that empathy for the women you work with, had a thriving fashion career, now are volunteering your time. Tell me about a few of the things that led up to this moment of really giving back?
Okay, I was actually married and had started in the garment industry way back. I'm a graduate of FFIT. My father was in the industry and said to me, I'm going to get you your first job, but you have to keep it. And he did, and he got me a job working for this dress company, and I was there 2 years, and I was offered a job from another company, and I worked for them for 2 years. And then I was 24 years old and decided I wanted to go into my own business. So I went to my father and his partner actually, and became my partner, and said, hey, I want to go into business. I want to do this. And I was really young, and they said, fine, you put up $5,000 and we put up the rest of the money, and you go put a line together and you're in business.
Wow.
So I did it, and I had a really thriving business for over 2 years. I built it from $0 to $10 million, not $10 million, $6 million. And then I got divorced. So life changed for me. And I went through some troubles, and my ex-husband left, and he was basically a deadbeat dad who left us. I never received any child supports, but I went back into the industry again. I worked for some companies, and then I moved out here based on an opportunity that I was given, and I opened another company, and I had that company for a couple of years, but the industry just keeps changing. It's a very fickle industry, and it's really difficult to make it because you're only as good as your next reorder. Not what you did yesterday, it's what you're going to do for me tomorrow. And I finally left the industry, actually went into the car business, and in 2 years became a general sales manager at a car business. Then I met my husband of today, who is the reason why I'm able to do all of this. He's the most amazing man in the world. And I was looking for something to do because I'm not the country club woman that has lunch with the girls every single day. And I had seen Dress for Success back when it started in New York, and I was not sure. I wanted to see if they had a branch here, and they didn't. And sometime in the beginning of September of 2010, I received an email, and they said they were looking for volunteers, and they were having a volunteer orientation. So I called and said, I can't make the orientation, but can I come down and talk to you? So I did, and it was really small. We were in Hollywood, and they said, what would you like to do? And they gave me a list, and I said, I can do a personal shopper, or I can sort clothing, whatever it is that you need me to do. And they said, well, what day and what hours could you work? I said, I can do Thursdays 9 to 5. And I think their jaws dropped to the floor because they were like, really? And they said,
like a full day?
Yeah, like volunteers don't give full days. I go, well, if I make a commitment, that's my commitment. And so I was there for a year, and we had a director at the time, and she said to me, we had done an event the year prior that was with homeless veterans, and it was a fabulous event, and I wanted to be involved in it again. And I asked her, and this was like end of October, if we were going to do it because this Veterans Day is in November, I think. And she said, oh no, I've got much bigger plans for you. So I said, like to share them with me? And she says, well, you're going to share our first Shop for Success fundraising event. Now, I was going to Israel for a week, and we basically had 3 weeks to put this thing together. So as soon as I came home, I had them print decks out for me, and I got in my car with my navigation system, and I drove to every brand that I could think of that in LA that could possibly donate merchandise to us. And I got like 12 or 14 brands. And my husband is in real estate, and he found us a store in Westwood, and we literally put the store together in 3 weeks and raised $30,000 our first year.
Fast forward 6 years later,
it's 5 years later.
Last year, how much did you bring in?
$170,000, and to date, in 5 years, we've raised over $550,000.
Oh my gosh!
And every penny goes back into the organization to support these women and the programs that we have.
And I know that there's a lot of people that help with this, but this is largely thanks to you. It's incredible what you do. I loved hearing your story. I'm so glad that we're able to tell the Empoweristas about this event. You need to attend. November 17th is the VIP event, and then it goes for 4 days.
It goes for 3 more days, which is open to the public.
And what's the website where people can get all the details?
shopforsuccessla.com. Takes you right there. It says that buy tickets here.
Awesome. Susan, thank you so much. One last question for you that we ask all of our guests. What is your definition of empowerment?
To me, empowerment is the ability to empower others, is really what empowerment means to me.
And you sure do that and do such a good job. And we are thankful for your work in our community. And thanks for coming out.
I thank you for having me. This was great.
And let us know what your definition of empowerment is using hashtag Empowerista, and we'll show you some social media love.